Hi and welcome to Manifest Everything Always. I'm currently doing 33 Abundance Challenge. That's what it's called. That's what I've coined it. It's called the 33 Abundance Challenge, and it's a 33-day challenge where we are going to be posting, well, I am going to be posting affirmation videos, rampage affirmation videos, and these rampage affirmation videos are specifically for abundance, building an abundance mindset, cultivating an abundance mindset, impressing your subconscious mind to believe you deserve abundance, and accepting that abundance is your birthright. And I'm going to tell you what, today's day 2 of the challenge. I actually was seeing this as day 3 because I posted the video 2 days ago, but I'm seeing this as day 2 of the challenge. I'm doing it on this channel, and I'm doing it on my other channel as well, which is about making money online as a content writer or building content driven businesses. But the goal of this challenge is to just every single day you're going to be rampage affirming. So for this challenge, the reason why I'm calling it 33 abundance is because I'm obsessed with the number 33. 3 is also a divine number, but I'm calling it the 33 abundance challenge because I've noticed, and that's just for me, I mean, you don't have to follow all these techniques, you just do what works best for you. But I've noticed for me is that because I'm so obsessed with the number 33, I found that when I do 33 affirmations, I affirm 33 times, 3 times a day. So I do 33 in the morning, 33 in the afternoon, 33 in the evening, and I really just go deep into affirming a specific thing. It comes into fruition, and it's like a no-brainer. Like when I'm doing that, because I'm so much obsessed with the number 33, I believe wholeheartedly that this thing is going to work regardless. It's not even that it's going to work, I believe that it's already worked, and I'm doing it with so much confidence that it's just a no-brainer. And like I said, it's day 2 and I've already seen results. I've already had some free data on my phone, which sounds weird, but I've had free data on my phone, 10 gigabytes of free data, which I didn't have to do anything for. It was someone else that managed to get me this data on my phone. I also got a certain amount of money completely free of charge. I didn't have to do anything for the money. I didn't have to work for the money. I literally slept, woke up in the morning, and the money was given to me. And this is only day 2 of the affirming, but I've got a specific amount of money that I'm affirming for, and I don't want to talk about that on here. I don't really like to talk about exactly what I'm affirming and how much it is, whatever it is, or what I'm trying to do in terms of affirming or manifesting. I just don't do that. I like to do the challenges in public, but I don't like to say what I'm affirming for, as in this is the amount that I'm affirming for, whatever it is. For me, it's all about confirming and reaffirming my abundance mindset and the belief that abundance is my birthright and money flows to me effortlessly. I don't have to do anything for it, it just turns up. Not to say that I don't like working, because working is great. I enjoy working. I like writing, I like creating content, I like working for clients. I just enjoy working, but at the same time, who doesn't want a soft life? I think for me, I've worked so hard over the years with building businesses, digital businesses and all that kind of stuff, that I've got to a point where I feel like reaping the rewards is a no-brainer for me. Like, not just reaping the rewards, but living an ultimate soft life and knowing that I'm taken care of regardless of whatever happens, basically. And money flows effortlessly and all that kind of stuff. So one of the affirmations that I was recommending that people say at the start of this challenge is, you're going to say, I'm ready and willing to receive large amounts of money or limitless amounts of money now, from unexpected and expected sources, or in unexpected ways. Expected and unexpected ways, or from unexpected and unexpected sources. Expected and unexpected sources. So let me clarify that. I'm ready and willing to receive large amounts of money from expected and unexpected sources. And the reason why I'm telling you to say I'm ready and willing to receive is because if you struggle with limiting beliefs, then you might not even be ready to receive that money because you think you don't deserve it. But if you say I'm ready and willing to receive, you can say this before you start your whole affirmations journey. You want to start that, and you want to use day 1 to just do this over and over and over and over and over again as many times as you want. You know, I'm doing 99. I've already done my 99, 33, 33, 33. So you want to do that, and then the next day you want to just be doing the affirmations that relate to the specific, you know, thing, like the money, however much you want, or whatever it is you're manifesting. So you can be like, I'm so thankful and grateful that I've received, you know, this large amount of money, or I'm so thankful and grateful that I receive large amounts of money every single day into my bank account effortlessly and easily. I'm so happy and grateful that every single day I receive large amounts of money into my bank account, or large amounts of money, not even into my bank account, but you can just say large amounts of money effortlessly and easily. You don't even need to say bank account. And the reason why you don't have to say bank account is because it's not always going to come in your bank account. It might come in your PayPal, it might come through Stripe. Someone might hand you the money. And I think when you're too restrictive about the money and where it comes from and where it's going to land, I feel like it sometimes can create a little bit of a blockage, because you keep on checking your account, like, oh, no money coming in, what's going on? But then that money, because I'm going to give you an example. I was affirming for something the other day, and I looked a couple of times and I was like, oh, it's not working. I didn't actually say it wasn't working in my mind, but I just saw that it wasn't working. Just saw that it wasn't working. So I just went about my day. And in the evening, I was just lying down scrolling on my phone, and I noticed that I had a PayPal payment that had come through. And I didn't see that PayPal payment because I wasn't looking for that PayPal payment. I thought it was going to come into my account. And I scrolled up and I was like, oh, what's that? And it was a PayPal payment. And I noticed that it came from someone who had purchased a product from me in the past, and they just gave me like a gift. And I was like, oh, okay. And so that thing that I was affirming for, that amount that I was affirming for, not even the amount, because it wasn't a specific amount, it was just affirming for cash to come in that day. And it came in a different way, but I was looking for it to come into my bank account, but it didn't. It came in through PayPal. So sometimes the restriction of saying this is the amount I want, or this is where it's going to come from, sometimes it can actually create a bit of a resistance. This is what I've realized over time. But then it's important to do things according to how you feel, and don't just think, well, this person said this works, so therefore I'm going to do it like this. And you try it and you're like, well, what they said is lies because it didn't work. I think it's really important to build your own manifestation routine and see what works for you and tweak it according to how you feel. I have noticed over the years that what works for me the best is affirming out loud. I do 3 things at the same time, and it's really powerful for me. Affirming out loud, listening to the same affirmations in my ear while, over the headphones, and writing it out at the very same time. These are the 3 things that I do at the same time. It's like a stacking method. This is what I call it. It's 33 stack or something. I don't know how I want to call it, but I'm stacking the method because it's affirming, but I'm using different methods for it. I found for me, visualization, closing my eyes and visualizing, it doesn't really work for me. It's like it feels too abstract. But what does work for me is when I create my own visual sort of manifestation video where it's got like different images coming up on the screen, like flying towards me. It works like a charm when I do it like that. But if I was to just try and visualize and doing this state akin to sleep, doesn't work for me. Just doesn't. I don't connect with it. So that's why I think it's really important for you to connect with whatever it is you want to connect with in order for you to manifest. Before I go, I want to just say that this idea that the feeling is the secret, I'm starting to feel like it's not really true. And this is why I'm going to say this. I watched the video the other day and I don't really remember the person's name. The video just popped up on my feed. And he said something that made so much sense to me. He said, when you affirm, when you manifest things that are just kind of not what you want to manifest, like something annoying, for example. So if you were to manifest and it's not deliberate, but you just keep thinking about this. So for example, you have a very annoying boss, and you kind of start whispering to yourself, oh gosh, he's probably going to say something annoying to me today. He's probably going to complain when I walk into the office. And you're just saying all these things that you think are going to happen. And so those things do happen when you get into the office. But when you're doing that, you're most likely not going to be thinking, okay, he's probably going to be wearing a Ralph Lauren shirt today, and he's probably going to smell of, Chanel perfume or cologne, and he's probably going to be having his hair in a certain way. Like, mostly you're not going to be thinking like that. You're just going to think about the fact that he's probably going to do the same thing that he usually does. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. Like, you're going to feel a certain way, but you're not going to be visualizing all these different aspects of it. You're just going to think that this is going to be annoying. And so I think that when you're manifesting and you don't feel that feeling of excitement or feeling of joy or whatever it is that they're saying that you must feel because you're trying to affirm or manifest a specific item or a specific thing, if you don't have that feeling in you, then it's not going to work. I don't agree. Because I've manifested so many things without feeling anything. I felt completely numb because I've been going through a whole bunch of things and I don't have the energy to feel anything. But I keep affirming anyway, so I'll be robotically affirming just over and over and over again, but I still feel like crap. I don't feel good. I don't feel high vibe. I don't feel energetic. I don't feel like, yeah, this thing has happened already for me. The money has come, and I don't feel that. I'm just saying it robotically, over and over and over and over again. And eventually I start to feel better. But sometimes I've affirmed in a day, not feeling anything at all, and that thing has come like that. So I think when you get to a point in your manifestation journey where you actually really believe that you are a master manifestor, even when you're not in your best state, even when there's resistance, even when things are not going your way and things feel really overwhelming, because you've manifested already that you are a master manifestor, it doesn't matter how you feel, it doesn't matter what's going on around you, it doesn't matter how things actually turn, how actually things come to you, it's going to come already because you already manifested that you're a master manifestor. I hope you understand what I mean. Because the more you manifest and the more you see results and all of that, over time, what's going to happen is that your subconscious mind becomes so accustomed to getting everything that it wants that it's like, even when things are looking chaotic and things are not going the way you want and you feel a certain way, angry, sad, stressed out, doubtful, things still materialize. It's happened to me on multiple occasions where I thought that, my goodness, this isn't really working. What's going to happen? And then, my goodness, like this. And sometimes you can manifest something and it looks like the worst thing in the world that has happened. I'm going to give you an example of something. Here's before I go. Actually, I might make a separate video about this because this is something that I think is really, really powerful. It's a really powerful manifestation story that I think I need to say in a separate video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to record. I've got hundreds of affirmations that need to be recorded, so I'm going to do that now, post this one, and then I'll do the recordings and everything. Also, you can check out my 174 Ask Affirmations for making money online in abundance. It's really, really, really powerful. I've used it to sell 7 figures worth of digital products. I've used it to build multiple niche blogs over the years, and it's been really, really powerful. I used it to blow up one of my YouTube channels that was completely failing, and this YouTube channel went from, it did have about 4,000 subscribers, but I wasn't getting any views or any money from the channel. And then suddenly one of my videos went viral and the channel blew up to on a ridiculous level, and I manifested that. I affirmed for it over and over and over and over again for that particular thing, and I used the Ask Affirmations that I've got in this particular e-guide that I've created to see those results, and it worked like a charm. So please check out my Ask Affirmations e-guide. It is absolutely amazing, and it's specifically for making money online in abundance, so check that out and you're gonna love it, I'm telling you. See you soon. Bye.